Hello everyone, this is Tony Geraci and today is day 5. Now this is a recording, so if you're watching live earlier, the power went off in my building and then by the time I got logged back on, I think it clicked me back on, I was still going live and it was just an empty desk sitting behind us. So if you saw all of that live, I apologize, didn't know my computer would connect right back to the camera. So today I'm re-recording day 5 of Fanatical prospecting, and we're going over today is telephone calls and emails and CRM. So I'm going to jump right into it because I think a lot of you already saw a majority of this. But first, we're going to go over telephone ideas and scripts and ideas and thoughts on how to do a better job at doing your telephone calls, because you've got to telephone prospect. You have to. This is it's still the best. It's the oldest technology we use other than face-to-face, if you want to say older technology, but it's still the best outside of face-to-face networking and kind of more bang for you the buck and the cost and the time put into it. So first, I want to go over the 5 things. Number 1, this is what the author refers to as getting their attention. So first, you have to get their attention, like a hello, hi, and their first name. Like, hi John, how are you today? You've got to get their attention, and usually I suggest their first name is the best to use. Use their first name because that gets their attention. People love to hear their first name. It just gets under. They hear it, they perk up, they understand that you know who they are. Number 2, identify yourself and who you are. Like, hi John, this is Tony Geraci with Century 21 HomeStar. Or identify yourself just as Tony, or your name, of course. And of course, you have to personalize it. So what's best for you? Who are you calling? Is this someone you know? You can't make it impersonal. And if it's someone that you've never met before and it's just someone on your database, it could be a little bit more formal. So the one thing about telephone calls and telephone prospecting is you got to make it your own and personalized per person, and your greeting, your tone, your what you're going after. Number 3, tell them why you're calling. Like, hi John, this is Tony Geraci with Century 21 HomeStar. I'm just calling you because I wanted to update you on how the sales are going in your area, and the houses are selling fast and prices are going up. So that's an example of one of the things that you can say to someone while you're making those calls or voicemails, if you want to leave voicemails. So again, those 3 are get their attention, identify yourself, tell them why you are calling. 4, give them a because. So again, I'm kind of going through these steps here. It's like get their attention. Hi John, identify yourself. This is Tony Geraci with Century 21 HomeStar. Tell them why you're calling. I'm calling you because home sales are going up in your area and home values are going up and houses are selling fast. So that's the because. That's the tell them why you're calling and because. So why you're calling, you want to tell them what's going on in their market, and because the values are going up or houses are selling fast on there. So that kind of gives you the idea. And of course, you can also personalize this. So if it's a personal call, what's great about social media out there is that we can see what everybody's up to and use that in your calls. Say, hi John, this is Tony Geraci with Century 21 HomeStar. Just calling you because I see that your daughter just graduated from high school. Congratulations! And I saw that on Facebook, and I wish her the best at Ohio State or wherever she's going. So and then also, I'm here. I just wanted to remind you that I'm here for you as your trusted real estate advisor, and things are happening in your market. If you're ever wondering what your current value of your house is right now, or what's happening in your market, that's something. So that's the because, that's the why, and then that's the last thing. Number 5 is ask what you want, why you're calling. So you're introducing yourself, get their attention, introducing yourself, tell them why you're calling, tell them because of why. And last is tell them what you want. And what you want, your ultimate thing always is to tell them, what I want is I want you to always remember that I'm here for you. I'm your trusted real estate advisor. At any time you need anything in real estate, give me a call. And I'm just following up with you to see how you're doing. And what's happening with your family and help everybody's well and keep it more personal. So this book is a great prospecting book. It's one of the best that I've read, but it's more condensed to any type of selling and cold calling and things like that. So I'm kind of putting my real estate twist on it on there. So those are the 5 steps on things to think about when making calls. Next, I'm kind of going into emails and some ideas on emails. So now emails, you need to send out emails, but they're very low, and my opinion is they're low on the turnover of just emails and turning them into good prospects, turning them into sales without phone calls, without text, without other face-to-face. The email is just behind the scenes things that are sent automatically. You should have a system for it. If you are with a brand like Century 21 and any other major real estate company, you're going to have technology and tools for email campaigns and CRMs that you can use. Or, and I'm going to go into CRMs a little bit. There's so many different real estate CRMs that you can use that have templates already in it. So let me go back to the emails a little bit. So make sure you have content that you could email people once a month. It could be more often if you target market the people you are. Also, you have to have a system, either a CRM system with email that could track this, and or an email system like Constant Contact, iContact. There's so many other ones. There's so many email systems that you can use that are very cost effective that will tell you these few things. One, did they open up the email? How many ones got delivered? How many opened up the email? How many bounced? How many unsubscribed? To make sure you have an unsubscribe there. And you need to know those things to see if your message is getting out there. Unsubscribes are great. Why I mean that is that means people are watching and they're unsubscribing. It might not be that they don't want you. They might not want more emails. Bounces, those you can make sure you know that their emails are not going through and that was a bad email, or they changed their email. People change their email all the time, especially if you're thinking you're getting a hold of someone in emails and you notice they're not going through. And opens, to see who's really watching them, and you get a report to see who's opening them. Also, you could see how many times they opened it. So if it's something of value that they want to keep checking with, if there's a link to a video or a link to something else, it could show you where they clicked and where they're going. So just to give you a heads up, if you're not, all these things I'm saying about emails is foreign to you, if you ever heard that. But every email, unless it's Gmail, but I'm sure there's a way at Gmail, if you're getting an email from someone or a company or something, and if you ever clicked on something on an email for a company or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're getting a call or getting more emails or getting mailers, there's systems for that. Every single email that's sent to you, people could track how you opened it, how many times you opened it, what you clicked, and if there's videos and things in there, if you watched a video. So there's, spoiler alert, there's people out there watching and companies out there watching that track this, and that's why you get, if you go, wow, I opened up that email for, whatever product or whatever company, and next thing you know, it's all over my Facebook, and then I'm getting more emails, and then I got something in the mail, and then I got a call, because all you did is because you opened up an email, and your email went into their database. They tracked you of who's your email, what phone number or your address is connected with that email, and all of a sudden it's in an advertising system. So, spoiler alert if you didn't know that already. But you have the same ability and technology. You could get the same types of things of watching all of these and see who's clicking on things and who's interacting with your emails without calling you or emailing you back. So make sure you have those on there. So check with your company. Like Century 21 HomeStar, we have a great CRM and we have great systems and email campaigns and all of that. If not, now I'm going to talk about CRMs. I'm not going to say specific CRMs because every time I do this, I say specific CRMs and everybody says, no, what about that one? What about that one? it's as personal as anything else. It's so everybody's so personal about what's and so passionate about their CRMs. But this is what I tell everybody: is that check out your office first, see if they have one that's free for you to use. That is a great system, and if you like to use that, because a CRM is as good as you want to use it and easy for you, and you like to use it. Next, you could search on Google. Search real estate or realtor CRMs, real estate CRMs, and you'll see a list of top 10, top 20 best real estate CRMs. The great thing about a lot of those is they're very cost effective now. They're not too much, $20 a month, $30 a month. Some have more, but a lot of them are already set up for real estate. So you can automatically have email campaigns already in there. Enter someone in, it'll send stuff for them. It has templates, it has ideas and thoughts, and you can make it your own. And has ways to track your emails and track your phone calls, track your stuff, and organize your people. You could even, a lot of them, you could text message right from there. A lot of them connect with different phone systems that are internet-based phone systems that are very cheap too. And you can make calls right from the CRM and keep track and record calls. So you can really, pump up your prospecting and organization by using these systems. But if you don't use it and don't enter in new database of people and enter new people in there automatically and keep track of it and watch it and add to it and delete from it and use it your database, it's not going to work, and it's just a waste of your time. So research ones that you like to use and make sure one has a great way of tracking things. And I would stick with one that's real estate related, that's already kind of boilerplated towards real estate. There's a lot of other great CRMs out there that you could customize into what you want it, which is fine. And if you're an experienced agent or experienced in sales and you know how to do that, or don't mind doing that, customizing it, every email, every track, all of that, then do that. Then that's great. There's lots of ones out there. So, but the one other thing is that make sure when you start entering information, the number one thing I tell you before you pick a system, it's the most important thing, is ask them, ask support or whatever, what can be exported. What I mean by that is you have everything in there. You got notes, you got dates, times, you got everything in there, and then you decide, there's a new shiny penny, a new shiny system I want to try to use, and you want to take all of that data out of there. What can be exported? And one of the main forms is a CSV file, if you ever heard of that CSV file. But how can it be exported? And so you could upload it to something else if you ever stop using it. So make sure you know name, phone number, information, done. And then all your notes, all of your tracking, all of your emails that you send, everything is not exportable. So, because the one thing is when you start using their CRM, sometimes you are really stuck with it because there's so much data in there, which is fine if it's cost effective and it works. But you always want to make sure of that, because I see agents get stuck in that every once in a while. I see an agent get, oh my God, I've been using this, I want to use that, but I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds or thousands of people in this database, in this system, and won't export the way I want to, and I'll be able to upload it to the other system. So make sure that it's exportable. So that's it for today. I wanted to give you a little information about cold calling, or not really cold calling, warm calling of your sphere, give you a little bit of information about emails and what to think about, and CRMs. I could go on for an hour of each of these topics, but the main thing that I wanted to say today is that please reach out to me. I will customize, we'll sit down or talk about how to implement something like this and what's the best for you, because it's personal to you. So that's why I didn't want to go into specifics of this program, that program, kind of like training, because there's so many different programs. I want to give you a general overview of these things, and then reach out to me if you want to customize it a little bit more to you. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video, and we're going to have a new book on Monday. And I'm pretty sure I know already the one I'm going to pick, but I'll let you know this weekend before Monday morning. So that's it. Have a great day, great weekend, and hope to see many of you very soon. Bye-bye.